guys, welcome back to another episode of ReptiCrazy. Now this morning, I look quite bad. I ain't gonna lie about it. Please look over it. It is early. It's like 6 a.m. I thought, why not do a video? My husband just left to go to the doctor. I'm sitting here watching How to Train a Dragon Part 2, which is better than Part 1. Gotta see it. I just turned the Reptile's lights on to get them warmed up, to get them some food, and the baby's still asleep. I mean, it's still in bed, y'all. But I thought, let's do a video. So today we're going to do a video on what's in your reptile first aid kit. Now, everyone should have a reptile first aid kit for emergencies, guys. This is something you're going to want to build on over time. It's not something that you have to buy everything all at once. So I gathered up everything that I have in my first aid kit because I actually need to kind of fix it anyway because it looks a hot mess. And we're going to go over all these products one by one. I'm going to let you know what they're used for and what they do for your reptile. The first item that we're going to go over is Fluker's Recta Boost. Now, it doesn't come in a bottle like this, guys. It actually comes in a box, in a bag, and that just doesn't work for me. So what we done is we actually taped the directions and all of that good stuff on a old ibuprofen bottle that was washed and put it inside of there. That way it makes it so much easier to deal with because that bag just sucks. And Fluker's, you need to think about putting your Recta Boost in a bottle instead of a bag. So anyway, guys, this is an amazing product. I love this product. So I'm just going to read off the back what it says. It says Recta Boost is a high energy supplement specially formulated to provide that extra energy boost for recently acquired animals, young fast growing animals, reproductively active animals, or animals on limited diets. Now this is a great product for rescues to get them to eat. This is also a great product if you just got your reptile, and it is, I'm trying to figure out why Thor's sitting over there with the black beard right now. I don't know. Let me show you guys. Look at this, how he sits. I'm sorry, if the light sucks, but he's sitting over with the black beard. You can't really see him. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him this morning. I don't know. I checked on him. Everything seems to be fine in his enclosure. Now, sometimes they can even get a black beard if they see a reflection of themselves. So, we'll see how he does in the next few minutes, and if not, I'll take him out and make sure he's alright. But let's get back to the video, if I can find the Flukers. Okay, so anyway, guys, this is great if you just acquired a reptile and they don't want to eat because they're stressed out because they've just got moved into a new house, a new enclosure, and if you just give them like a little taste of this, honestly, that's all it takes, and that's going to kick that appetite in. I'm going to tell you, it kicks it right in, and they immediately start eating, or at least it's worked for all of my reptiles that I've acquired recently, and they started eating great. Now, what you'll do with this is just add water to it. Basically, it gives you the directions, how to go by weight and all of that. So all you do with it is add water. Now, our next thing that we're going to go over is, and oh guys, also you can get this on Amazon for like, I'm going to think like $5, if that. That's where I get most of my products for my first aid kit, is on Amazon. Alright, the next product is Beamback Plus. Alright guys, this is also a must-have. Beamback is an awesome probiotic. Okay, let's just read what's on here. For healthy birds and reptiles, recommended as part of the management program for all birds and reptiles subjected to adverse conditions. May also be used regularly for normal maintenance. Now this just gives them all of that good stuff that you want them to have. It just has so many good probiotics and vitamins and stuff in it. So what I do is I give this to my reptiles dusted on their insects once a week. And I do it on the day that my adults get their bugs also. That way I can do it all on the same day and I know everybody's had it. And it also gives by body weight how to give it on the back. And you can get this on Amazon for like $5. I mean, this big thing right here. And it's going to last you forever. I actually have 2 of these. We may do a giveaway on my group for one of these that I have. Guys, make sure you join my group on Facebook, ReptiCrazy. You can show off all of your reptiles. We have like crazy giveaways. And we also do our best to educate on all the reptiles that we can. So make sure you join that, guys. And make sure you get you some Beanbag Plus. Make sure it's for reptiles, guys. Alright. My next thing I have a lot of. I'm going to tell you right now. Every reptile has their own syringe. I have one for every reptile because I don't like to cross-contaminate between my reptiles. And these are great for giving any of the medicines that you have. And usually you want to get the ones that are ml because that's what most of the medicines go with. Milliliters. That's what most of the medications go with. So that's usually the one you want to go with. Now there are different syringes if you have an animal that has to be force fed, which I recommend being shown that by your vet and don't ever try it yourself. There are different ones for those. Guys, the next product I'm going to show you is probably the #1 product you need to have in your first aid kit above anything else. It's saved my reptile's life a couple of times. And I want to tell you a little backstory on that before I show you the product. So, we have been infested with ladybugs this year. Like, thousands of ladybugs coming in my window. It's just been crazy. And I've done nothing but vacuum and sweep and dust to try to keep these things up. We have had to take measures to cover the reptiles' enclosures because ladybugs are a toxic bug. Any wild bug is a toxic bug for your reptiles to eat. Some are even poisonous. You don't want to take that chance. Now, had I not had activated charcoal, my reptiles may not be alive right now. Activated charcoal is awesome. Everybody wants to have this. Now, you can get this in liquid or powder form. I have it in both. And what this does is it coats the reptile's stomach. And they actually, and I know this is gross, but they puke or vomit the activated charcoal up along with the bug that they ate. So I got this on Amazon for like $3, guys. It's $3 to save your reptile's life. I think that's a bargain. But yeah, everybody needs to have this first and foremost. Alright, y'all, the next thing I have is Fluker's Reptile Eye Rinse. Now, this is an amazing product just in case your reptile gets any kind of matter or object or anything out of the normal, well, anything out of the ordinary in their eye. You'll put 1 to 2 drops in each eye 1 to 3 times a day. This also helps if your reptile has dry eyes. And this, it's a great product, and it's a non-irritating solution, and it has antimicrobial properties, and it irrigates their eyes and eliminates certain microbes, which is basically like organisms that basically like cause infections. It gets rid of those. So I'm not saying it cures an infection. I'm not saying that at all. You want to take your reptile to the doctor if they have any type of eye infection. I'm saying it can get rid of organisms that would cause an infection. This I got for $3 off of Amazon. Now, mind you, I am still building my first aid kit. I have tons of stuff I got to get. Like, I've got to get some Minoko. I think it's called Minoko honey. I'm thinking that's the word. I'm going to put it down below in the description, just in case. Oh my gosh, it has so many amazing properties, guys. And I looked it up on Amazon. You can get it for like $7. I plan on getting it this week. I'll put it in one of my videos. But yeah, you guys need to get that. Alright, so our next product that I have in here is these. These are actually for cats. Well, no, these are the dog ones I have. I think I've got, actually, I know I've got another set for cats because I found that they worked better. I have no idea where I put them because they're not my first aid kit, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, I can't find them, but the cat ones work better for me. These are the dog ones. They may work for larger reptiles. But the cat ones work great for my bearded dragons. They clip their nails. You want to always make sure that their nails are at a good length. That way they don't grow under and pierce the skin, and that can cause infections. That can cause pain when walking and cause so many complications. So you always want to make sure they're at a great length. Now, my reptiles do have things to walk on that tend to follow their nails down naturally, but I always keep these just in case somebody needs a trim. So make sure you guys get y'all some of those. Alright. Let me check this out, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't even have half of this stuff in here. You know, I don't even know. Like, I got this when my son was a newborn, and it's vitamin D, and I thought, well, if, you know, I end up taking my reptiles to one of the vets, and it's vitamin D, if it, you know, it is low, then this would be great to have. So I kept this. It's just a liquid vitamin D supplement, and I thought it'd be great to have in my reptile first aid kit, so I kept it. Alright, this next product is Pedicure. Now, I want to tell you guys, you can get a lot of these products on beardeddragon.org. I'll leave the link down below. They actually sell first aid kits with a few items in it, not much, and you don't get a big amount of the items, but their products are awesome. And you can buy more products while you're there that won't come in your first aid kit. But this is Pedicure, and this is a dewormer. And it also comes with instructions on how to and let me tell you how I acquired my first aid kit. I was actually on a Secret Santa on one of the reptile groups. They did a big Secret Santa, and my Secret Santa bought me a first aid kit, which was pretty awesome. It came with a few little items in it, such as this. So I was very thankful because it was on my wish list and they got it for me. Like, they got me tons of stuff, and I was like so thankful. Alright. Iodine. This also came with the bearded, actually you can see there, beardeddragon.org. I'm sorry, not .org, it's .co. My bad. beardeddragon.co. This is for cuts, scrapes, abrasions, wounds. Can be applied full strength by dabbing with a cotton swab or dropping on affected area. Do not rinse, allow to dry. So this has a microbicide that kills bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. So this is a pretty awesome product, guys. Providine iodine, baby. beardeddragon.co. Alright. Our next product that I have in here is vegetable glycerin. %100% pure. This also came in the kit. Apply a couple of drops 2 to 3 times daily to affected area and work into the skin. This is going to be basically if they have, you could use this on a burn, you could use this on dry skin. There's so much you can use this on. If you have a silky bearded dragon, this would be awesome for that. You want to be careful of anything you use on your silky, because under the heat light it can cause severe sunburn. And I don't have one, so I'm not sure if this is, you know, like 100% product you should use, so check into that before you do that. But Thor has like a spot on the bottom of his foot, and he's still white bearded, but he has a spot on the bottom of his foot that looks like a you know how you'll get like, looks like a callus. Basically, it looks like dry skin, looks like a callus. And we've been putting this on there, and it's kind of helped soften that up. Alright. Colloidal silver. Now, this is another product that is a must-have for your first aid kit. Again, this came in mine, and actually you get a good amount of it. So, colloidal silver is amazing for upper respiratory infections that may occur in your reptile, which is quite common in reptiles. No matter how much we try to avoid it, sometimes it can happen. It's an antifungal, antibacterial medication, and even bacteria or funguses that are immune to antibacterial medications aren't immune to colloidal silver, and it still works on them. So this is one of the products that I think, along with your activated charcoal, is another product that is a must-have for your first aid kit. It should be one of the first products that you buy after activated charcoal. Alright guys, the next product I have was actually sent to me with the Secret Santa I was telling you guys about. I haven't used it, but this is Rocal, or Rocalitrol, basically, and it helps with metabolic bone disease. It's actually a synthetic vitamin D, and it says, now I looked this up, so I'm not going to say this is 100%, and that's why I haven't used it, because I haven't contacted my vet to see, but, and I have no reason to use it, but it says that it can help with metabolic bone disease. So I don't know if you can purchase this over the counter or on Amazon. I haven't really looked into that, but I just wanted to show you guys this because it was sent to me, and it is in my first aid kit. So yeah, Rocalitrol. It is a synthetic vitamin D. Alright, the next thing I have in my first aid kit is terramycin. Get that close so you guys can see. This also came in the beardeddragon.co first aid kit that I got. Now, terramycin is an antibiotic. What I've read up on it, it's great for eye infections or infections that are caused from cuts or anything like that. And from what I've read, it's one of the best medicines for infections for reptiles that you can get. So you definitely want to have terramycin in your reptile kit. Now, it came in this little box here. And I'm not sure if you can buy it over the counter, which if beardeddragon.co is selling it, I would think you'll be able to buy it on Amazon. You guys should check into that and let me know in the comments down below. Because I'd love to have a bigger tube of this. But yeah, you guys definitely want to have terramycin in your reptile kit. The next thing I have is a little debatable among the reptile community, and every person you ask is going to have a different opinion, but I do have pastorall, and when I do use this, it's in a very small amount, and it's only if my reptile has went over 2 weeks without using the restroom. Now, I've only used it on my bearded dragon, and I used a very, very small amount. I'm talking like 0.3 milliliters. But this can help with constipation. And this was only at the recommendation of my vet did I use this. So talk to your vet first. And I wouldn't use it more than once because it can cause severe diarrhea. And you wouldn't want to cause a prolapse in your reptile. Now, the next product I have in here are measuring spoons. And I'll show you what I use these for in just a moment. But I use them for so much. It's crazy. I use them for my beanbag. Like to get my beanbag out. I also use them for the next product that's in my first aid kit, which is calcium without D3. It's calcium plus phosphorus without D3. It's 2-in-1. And I use this for my leopard gecko. I use this for my chameleon. I use this for my bearded dragons. I mean, you're going to need this if you have a reptile, basically. Because they do not get that natural sunlight and their natural vitamin D3. So, you're going to need this so they don't end up with metabolic bone disease. The next product I have is, and yes, I love Fluker's products. Fluker's sponsor me, baby. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, the next thing I have is Fluker's Reptile Vitamin. It's a multivitamin. And this is a must-have if you have reptiles as well. And then I have calcium plus D3. Now you want to have, unless you have the Repashy Calcium Plus, which is basically, it has everything you need in it. You're not going to have to rotate on your reptile schedule or anything like that. But if you don't, then you're going to need one with and one without vitamin D3 to rotate. Just like for a leopard gecko, for example, you have to have without D3 in their enclosure at all times, but you dust their insects with D3. This is why I suggest to everyone that you should always have a reptile journal. That way you can keep, and I'm doing a giveaway of reptile journals on my reptile group on Facebook, ReptiCrazy. So guys, go check that out. But that way you know when your reptile has gone to the bathroom, especially if you have several, it's hard to keep up with. Who got D3, who didn't get D3, who got multivitamin, who didn't, who got beanbag, who didn't, who got bugs, who didn't. I mean, there's just so much to keep up with unless you have a very good memory and can keep up with all of this, I very much suggest a reptile journal. Alright, guys. Like I said, every week I'm building up on my first aid kit. I actually want to get some training on doing more advanced, like I want to do my own fecals. I want to be able to give my reptiles their own medication if they require a shot. I also have a nebulizer that goes with my reptile first aid kit for upper respiratory infections. But that thing's huge and gawky and I didn't get it out. But it's good to have. And a lot of times if you have a kid, you have a nebulizer. But just buy little things at a time. You know, $5 a week. You know, $5 product on Amazon a week. It's not going to break you. Most of the things that go in your reptile first aid kit are natural, are organic, and you can afford it, which is pretty awesome. Alright guys, I guess that's it. Make sure you check out my other videos. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications, because in my next video, I will be announcing the big giveaway I've been talking about for the last 2 weeks. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. And guess what? We're on TikTok now. So make sure you get us on TikTok too, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys. So the spoons I showed you earlier, I use for my calcium with and without D3, my multivitamin, my bean bag, all of that stuff. So they're a really big help when using this stuff. Another thing that would be awesome for like calcium and multivitamin and stuff is a salt shaker. It's so much easier just to shake it on there instead of having to worry about getting it spread evenly over your salad or not getting out too much. But yeah, it'd be awesome. Alright guys, I wanted to come in at the end of this video, and I've been so stressed out and so crazy. Yesterday, I went to feed my leopard gecko, and she was gone. We have no idea where she is. I've searched my house over and over and over and over. I'm afraid to turn on the heat because in my kitchen there's a big heat vat that has pretty big squares, so she could fit down in there. And I'm afraid it will roast her, like, because it gets so hot in those vents. I don't know what to do. I've searched everywhere for her. My heart is absolutely broken in two. That because Blue's gone. I don't know what to do. But if you guys have any suggestions on where she might hide, I know she's going to hide somewhere dark and warm. And like I told you earlier in the video, my house has been infested with ladybugs, and I'm scared to death she's going to eat these ladybugs. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm open to anything at this point. So leave them in the comments below, and I guess that's it.